Protect your DNA. BioPQQ can promote formation of new mitochondria. Infowarsstore.com.
Is this what we can expect at an NFL or NBA game in the very near future? As the Bilderberg puppets of doom run civilization into an engineered grinding halt, shielded by faux blameless compassion. Call it fear-mongering, I call it reality. Folks, things are getting dangerous. House GOP Caucus Chairman Glen Casada said, "We need to activate the Tennessee National Guard and stop them from coming into the state, i.e. the refugees, by whatever means we can." Note to bleeding heart liberals that disagree with the previous statement from a man of action. The blood of Americans will be on your hands because of your fake, brainwashed liberal stance that could get us all killed. The jihadists are already in the United States, a complete nightmare scenario, courtesy of our Commander-in-Chief. The Daily Mail reports nearly 70 arrests have already been made of homegrown and refugee jihadists in the United States, including 6 Bosnian immigrants, 3 from Missouri, 2 from Illinois, and 1 from New York were charged in February with sending money and military equipment to extremist groups in Syria, including ISIS and the al-Qaeda-affiliated Al-Nusra Front. According to court documents, the group conspired via phone, Facebook, and email, such as Beach for places like Iraq and Syria, while using PayPal and Western Union to send funds to fanatics. 2 Minneapolis U.S. natives went to Syria and died fighting for ISIS. This exposed the Midwest as a hotbed for ISIS recruits. The growing Somali refugee population in the Midwest has already produced 8 Somali friends who were charged with conspiracy to provide material support to a foreign terrorist organization. One of those charges includes 20-year-old Abdurrahman Yassin Daud, who was born at a refugee camp in Kenya and arrived in the U.S. when he was 9, according to the Minnesota Star Tribune. Other incidents include a former U.S. Air Force serviceman from New Jersey joined the Mujahideen. 2 cousins, one a National Guard soldier, from Illinois plotted a raid on a military facility where they intended on slaughtering 120 militia. A Yemeni-born naturalized American pizza and chicken shop owner in Rochester, New York, was allegedly funneling jihadist recruits to a Syrian welcoming camp for training. Gunmen Elton Simpson and Nadir Souf were shot dead by police attempting to storm Pamela Geller's Muhammad art exhibit and contest. Austin, Texas native white Muslim convert Michael Todd Wolf was arrested at the George Bush International Intercontinental Airport, traveling to fly to Syria to train with jihadists. Wolf was sentenced to 7 years in prison. Self-described lone wolf for ISIS, Miguel Diaz, a 46-year-old convicted felon and Cuban immigrant, was jailed for 10 years in July on firearm charges. 21-year-old American Christopher Cornell bought an arsenal which he planned to use to launch a terror assault on Washington, D.C., declaring his affiliation to ISIS during a jail cell TV interview. Earlier this year, Judicial Watch revealed that the Obama administration gave more than 1,500 terrorists asylum in the United States in 2014. According to the government watchdog, the administration let 1,519 inadmissible foreigners embroiled in terrorism into the U.S. last year because the crimes were committed while under duress. Until Obama put the rubber stamp on bringing 10,000 Syrian refugees into the U.S. with no agreeable vetting process to weed out the jihadists, getting to America was difficult.
This is the same group whose spokesperson is bragging that group could actually take over the United States of America. Have a listen for yourself.
Now, our president and the puppets of Europe are literally aiding and abetting a military invasion against their own citizens. John Bound for Infowars.com.
General, what do you think about the FBI saying that there's a terror alert on Monday about a potential Fort Hood situation?
The police are shoving people, shoving Alex, shoving the crowd.
Here we go, folks. I'm being assaulted.
Whether it's the radio show, the news websites, documentary films, or the nightly news, Infowars is the tip of the spear.
Is this another false flag stage attack to take our civil liberties and put more homeland security while sticking their hands down on the pants on the streets?
It's up to us to set brush fires in the minds of men and women everywhere. And that's what PrisonPlanet.tv is designed to do.
You watch, the Assad regime is going to be blamed or accused of using chemical weapons against the so-called rebels.
What we see now is a war against reality. It's a war against the truth.
It's more vital than ever that supporters of freedom become members of PrisonPlanet.tv and share their membership with up to 11 friends and family. Visit InfoWarsNews.com today. Become a member, share your membership, and help take the InfoWar to the next level.